this video is going to be about, I'm going to firstly show you how to add OpenAI's API to your Google Sheets and integrate it here, and also going to go through three different examples here of use cases that you can use for you to just get a feel about how you're going to be able to use it, and there's some inspirations for some use cases as well. So to integrate OpenAI's API into your Google Sheets, the first thing that you want to do is go to extensions here, and you want to click on app scripts. And now this is what you're going to see. I'm now going to add the code here that integrates and connects OpenAI's API to your Google Sheets. I'm not going to talk about how this code works, but the only thing that you need to be mindful of and what you need to do is here at the GPT API, at the equal sign here, you're going to have to put in your own OpenAI API key. How to do that, I will link some video about how to do that in the description below. I'm not going to go through how to do it in this video, but it's super simple to just get your own OpenAI API key. And then some other things for you to be mindful of is the system here on the role system and the content. This basically just tells it about how it's going to act in a general sense or in a specific sense if you want, but it's going to be instruction of how the AI is supposed to act. Now I have, for some reason, you are a cowboy here, but yeah, and then there's also the temperature here. If you're doing more writey stuff where you want to use it for a use case where it's supposed to like write some poem or something or come up with some creative slogan, then you would want your temperature at, like, for example, 0.7, or you can even have it at like 1. But I'm gonna have it 0.2 because I'm gonna go through some use cases this time that are more specific, and where the AI needs to be hitting the nail on its head and not to be super creative with my prompts. I wanted to do just exactly what I prompted to do. So that's why I have at the lower temperature. And if you don't know about this, is that the higher the temperature is, the more creative it's going to do. It's going to take more liberty away from what you're prompting it to do. And when the lower it is, it's going to be more predictable in its behavior and not as creative when it interprets your prompt. So now you added the code, you just need to save it. I think you just have to save it and then it's gonna work. It might be that you have to press run. I'm just gonna go and check that super quickly right now. So to use it, you write a equal sign GPT, since as you can see here, the function is called GPT. You can change the name if you want, but it's called GPT. Then you do brackets, quotations, and then you just write your prompt. So hello there. Hello, how can I assist you today? So now we have it integrated. That's it. That's how simple it is. If you want to change some things, you just write. If you want to change the system prompt, like, oh, you're an expert at math, or you're an expert at Google Sheets functions, and you come up with the best functions possible, blah 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 blah. Then you can write that here and then like change the game to like function AI. I can maybe go through that later, but now we're just gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna go through and show some changes later, but we'll go through the use cases now with just this setup. So the first thing is categorization. This is a really good use case. This is a perfect thing for LLMs to do, is to just categorize text and read incentives from text. So here I have some reviews that I've got from Kaggle. There are reviews of different McDonald's throughout like America or something. So I'm gonna just write a prompt for it to we just want to create kind of this new data point that's more simpler to work with. That's gonna be, we're gonna categorize the reviews, so we're gonna be able to know how many of our reviews are positive, how many are negative, and how many are neutral. So to do that, we will just start equal sign GPT brackets, quotation, categorize this review into one of three categories: positive, neutral, or negative. Here is the review, and to add things such as here on column I2, we did this. You write it like this. I'll show you. You write and I2, and then you write and again, quotations, respond only with the category name. Okay, let's see. We hope we get this right the first time. We might have to change the prompt. We'll see. Negative. Okay, it wrote that this was a negative review. Let's see if it actually was negative. Why does it look like someone spit in my food? I have normal transaction. I was just chill and polite. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Great. Let's see how it works on the other ones. So imagine doing this by hand. It would literally take forever, and we can see now how. Look how easy that was, and you can do this for thousands of reviews. That easy. Just be mindful that it costs tokens. If you're actually gonna do this for a bunch of things, a bunch of reviews, such as there is like 30,000 reviews here. Then first do a calculation of how much does it cost on average to do one. How many do we have? 30,000. Multiply how much it costs, how many tokens it takes. Multiply it by 30,000. Then look in the OpenAI's documentation and see and calculate how much that it's going to cost you to do all the 30,000 and see if it's worth it. And I think in a lot of cases it will be worth it to do it like this. But hey, just to be mindful, and I just want to say that firstly, just so you be mindful of that and don't make any stupid mistakes and spend a bunch of money. So we have one positive here. Let's see if it does it right. I'm a really huge fan of fast food, but I have two teenagers who okay, they did it correctly. Negative, worst McDonald's. Negative, 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 negative. Neutral. Time was extremely big, moving very slow. The staff was very apologetic. Okay, it's neutral. Yeah, negative. Negative. The boy who attended me made me wait, and he saw that the drink was wrong, and he threw the bag of food with me. Grimace, so disappointed. So yeah, it's doing it super well. It's going super fast. It's a great use case. It would literally be impossible to do this by yourself. To do 30,000 of these by yourself, it would literally be such a pain in the ass. Like, it would not be worth it at all. So this is one use case. I'm gonna go into another one now, which is this is a really cool one, especially if you're a data scientist and doing more stuff such as linear regression or classification or and working with data and want to predict stuff within your company. And you just want more data points to work with to be able to have models that perform way better. So this is one, for example, if we say we have a lot more data points than these: Apple, McDonald's, Samsung, Netflix, CSN, IKEA, Arla. But we say, let's say that they are customers, they bought stuff. We have a bunch of data, but if we want to train a model, maybe to do something to predict how the behavior of this company will be, but we don't have the industry, then we can just use AI to get that info to then create better AIs in the same process. Or if it's just very interesting to get the statistics and the business intelligence of what industries your customers are coming from, but you don't have like collected that data by yourself, then you can just use AI to substitute and just add that to your data sets and to be able to get more insights. So here, same thing, equal sign GPT. Okay, so this is the prompt that I came up with just really quickly. What industry is the company A2 in? Respond with only the industry name. For example, Samsung is technology. Let's see what happens. Technology. Okay, McDonald's. What do we have? Fast food. Yes. Technology. Netflix. How would you say? Entertainment. Yes. CNN. Media. IKEA. Retail furniture. Arla. Dairy. Yes. Uh, this is amazing. Like now, you can do a lot of stuff. If you're a data scientist, you could know how powerful this is, and or if you're doing more, if you're creating models that are you're trying to predict based on data points, or doing neural networks, or for example, then this is a really cool use case, I think, and I think we can do. There's a lot of stuff that can be done using this use case. I think this is super exciting. Next one is just something super simple. Is get the first name out of these emails. For example, I would like to know the first name. I don't want to look at it and write it myself. For example, if I have a bunch of emails and I want to know the first name of each of these people that I'm emailing. For example, if I'm doing some sales. If I'm doing some sales and cold emails, and I want to write the first name in their email that I'm sending to this person, but I don't have it here as a data point, then I can just do we can just do something super simple like or firstly I'll show you a different way that we can do this. For this example, I'll show you a different way that might be kind of cool. So we'll rename this into name AI, and here we'll write the user will give you an email. I want you to respond with only the name, the first name of the of that person's email. For example, john.doe at gmail.com is John. Oh, John. Okay. Save that. So now it's name AI. But I think this might ruin everything. See, this ruined everything. So when you do this, this is just for this example, and I'm just going through it quickly. But if you're actually gonna do it like this, just remember to you copy it and you do another one. You do it again. So you do another one like here. Yeah, this one. You add it again and do so you have two down. So you don't remove your other one. You just copy it and you add the name, so you don't actually ruin all the responses that you have here. But yeah, this is just for demonstration. So equal sign name AI. Do it like this. A2. I think that's Fabian. Yep. Yeah. You, Jonas, Richard, Ella, Thomas. Oh yeah, this was not even a name, huh? Marie, Anna, Tobias, Lisa, Christopher, Eric, Ulf. So these are some cool things. I hope you liked it. I think this is super interesting. There's a lot you can do. I'm not a big Excel guy. I don't use Excel that much, or Google Sheets. But I think for people that spend a lot of time inside the Google Sheets and do a lot of work inside the Google Sheets, I think this is incredible, and you can do a lot of things. And just to just address one thing at the end, yes, I know that you could add OpenAI's API in another way. You can just get an add-on that is like, I know they have add-ons such as here, yeah, GPT for Sheets, provide doc API. But the thing is that you give a bunch permission to all of your sheets and all the data inside your sheets to these companies, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that for my clients, leaking all and sharing all their sheets and all their documentation to third parties like that. That's why we manually add the API through app scripts, and that's just something I want to address at the end. But I hope you liked this video. I hope you find some interesting insights from these use cases that I showed you right now, and I hope super cool to see what people do with this in the future and see how more refined it is. This is just the beginning. I think it's a lot more cooler things that you can do with these app scripts compared with coupled with the Google, coupled with the OpenAI API. Uh, Such as adding internet access is one thing. This we have not done that in this video, but that is something that could be really cool as well to see that, or add like such things as Yahoo Finance data. Yeah, now I'm rambling. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe and leave a comment. And visit aistrategy.se if you're interested in figuring out where and how you can make the most money for your company using AI. That's it for me, and bye.